Hello, my name is Randy Detrick. I'm the son of Sandy Detrick, husband to my beautiful wife Tiffany, and the proud dad of 3 spectacular children. My mission is to add value to others. I believe in the power of the human spirit, and thank you for listening. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please share it with a friend. Help me spread the good, the clean, the pure, the positive. When there is hope in our future, there is power in our present. We're back. We made it. It's 3 o'clock. You know what we do. The mission here is always to add value to your life. Guys, my name is Randy. I'm at Blue Ridge Winery, and do we have big plans this weekend? Did you know that this weekend there's a music festival happening right here on the stage? It's not going to rain. It's not going to rain. It's not going to rain. And then we got a fireworks show that night. It's not going to rain. I'm telling you, the sun's going to come out. Guys, I have a special edition Wednesday presentation for y'all today. This is going to be heartfelt. I hope it touches you in a great way. I hope it adds value to your life. I have worked longer on today's presentation than probably anyone that I've done in about a year now. Mary Wayne, I see you. What's going on? How are you, Mary Wayne? Good to see you, Mary Wayne. Thanks for being there. I see you, Missy. Good to see you. Holy cow, I see you too. So today I have a special guest on the show today. I hope you love this. I hope it adds value to your life. You know, we're actually going to do 2 podcasts back to back, very short ones. We're going to weave them together. And we're weaving together 2 concepts. The first thing we're going to talk about is the word significance. And the second thing we're going to talk about is the word change. I hope you love this. I hope this changes your life from this moment on. And the guest on the show today, her name is Wendy. I met Wendy down at the Township Building because Wendy's was married to Jeff, and Wendy wants Jeff to live on forever. Wendy's been hurting for about 18 months now. And today is a transformational day for Wendy. Her life will never be the same after today. You'll see why in a few minutes here. So the first word we're going to talk about is the word significance. And how do we live a significant life? Well, the first thing we should need to understand is the difference between success and significance. Gerald, I see you, man. What's happening? Missy, Paula, I see you. Hello, Paula. I'm so good to see you this weekend. I love the hearts. I love that, guys. The first thing we need to understand the difference between success and significance. They are not the same by a long shot. Have you ever known someone that has achieved a lot of success in their life? They may have millions of dollars. They have a huge bank account. They got a huge house, and it all seems so shallow. Have you ever seen that? I've seen that, right? It just seems hollow. It seems like there's nothing there. That's because success is usually about one individual. It starts and ends with one person. I mean, success is about winning the race. That's one person. It's about making the money, usually one person. It's about getting a degree, one person. That's what success is. It's all about me and I. Sometimes success can actually feel unfulfilling because 95% of it's selfish. It's rooted in the individual. It's very self-centered. Success can be pointless in this world without significance. Jamie Italy, I see you, Jamie. It was so good to see you a couple weeks back. I hope you're doing great. Oh my God, say hi. I said hi to John. Jamie Italy is married to my mom's brother, John, right there. Good to see you pop up, Jamie. Oh my gosh. Success can be pointless without significance. We can choose to be selfish, or we can choose to be significant in this world. Kevin, I see you, man. What's happening? Success, it has an inward-looking perspective, where significance has an outward-looking perspective. No one in this world can name one single giant success, any giant accomplishment that was completely accomplished by one person. It doesn't exist. Last night I racked my mind going, okay, can I come up with one thing that one person accomplished it all? It does not exist. Now that doesn't mean that one individual starts it, because I always say it starts somewhere, and it starts with the individual, but a team completes it. A team makes it grand. This is because one is far too small of a number to achieve anything spectacular in this world. Way too tiny of a number. Donna Martin, hello, I see you. To achieve enduring success that lasts for generations, we gotta strive for significance. That's where it's at. Significance is found in what you do for others. It's found in serving others. It's about adding value to others. The only thing that will live on beyond you and me is what we do for others. It's significance. All success lives and dies with the individual, whereas significance goes on for generation after generation after generation. If you want to live a significant life, simply lose yourself to the service of others, and you will find yourself so significant. Simply put, success is what I do for me, where significance is what I do for you. And it's the same for you, and it's the same for everyone else that you know. Now imagine being in this world and knowing someone and being married to someone that's of significance, and then losing them to cancer. Imagine being in that position. That's exactly what happened to Wendy. That's why she's here today. Can I bring her in? Come on over. Here, this is Wendy, y'all. This is Wendy. Let me move the camera back a little bit. Here, come on, have a seat. This is Wendy right here, guys. There's Wendy right there. I say, met down at the township building, came up to the winery, we got talking. I go, Wendy, you ought to come on the show. Because we're all far more alike than different. And to say it simple, everyone's going to feel the highs and the lows, the excitements, the misery, the joy. We're all going to feel the same feelings. But the key is our perspective. How do we gain the right perspective on life? Missy says, hi, Wendy.
Hi,
That's awesome. I love that. Missy, we love you. That's awesome. Wow. You know, Wendy lost her husband, Jeff, 19 months ago to cancer. Jeff served this country in the Navy. By the way, he went in the Navy when he came out of high school, right here at Pleasant Valley High School. That he was down there, and a recruiter came into the high school, and he goes, sign me up. I want to serve. I want to be significant. I want to add value to the world. Look at Donna Martin says, hello, Wendy.
Hi.
It's awesome. He's a man that worked hard. I'm going to show you some stuff at the end of this. You won't believe the table we got over here. He worked hard. You ever notice in this world, people come into your life and there's pluses and there's minuses, right? I mean, you are a plus or you're a minus everywhere you go. Jeff was a plus in everyone's life for everyone he met. He always added value. He was basically a great American. He achieved significance. He passed away 18 months ago. And Wendy has been stuck in a moment for the past 18 months. She's still there. And today's the day that Wendy's going to go, you know what? Today's the day. Today it is going to change. Today I'm going to see the sunshine. Today I'm going to choose to love my life. Because that's what Jeff would want for Wendy. You all with me on this? You're rooting for her? You're cheering for her? I like that. They're rooting for you, right? She wants to heal. She wants the sunshine to shine. She wants to be a person of joy. She basically wants to fall in love with her life again. Isn't that the best way to put it?
It is the best way to put it, yes.
That's the best way to put it. You know, I spent about 2 hours talking to her last Sunday over here in the vineyard room, or in the main building. And I thought, man, here's a lady that wants to fall in love with her life again. She doesn't want to hurt anymore. She wants to change. And this is our second word, change. You know, y'all know I'm a fan of John Maxwell. I love John. John's the person I want to be like when I grow up. And John says people change in 4 seasons of their lives. They'll change when they've heard enough that they have to. They'll change when they see enough that they're inspired to. They'll change when they've learned enough that they want to. And they'll also change when they received enough that they're able to. You know, Wendy, I know you've heard enough. Wendy has heard enough for the past 18 months, 19 months, that she wants to, she has to. Today, I'm hoping that you learn enough and you receive enough to make a major paradigm shift in life. Today is the difference. Today is the change. Yeah, today is the day that it all changes. That there's a brand new perspective on life.
Right.
That you will see the world not through your eyes, but through your Creator's eyes, through God's eyes.
Right.
We have a lot in common. Mm-hmm. I lost my mom to cancer when she was 57 years old. You know that? Mm-hmm. 57. Everything I'm talking to you, my mom taught me. My mom talked about how feelings are what they are. She would go, you can't control your feelings, Randy. They are what they are. Let them wash over you. Don't try to adjust it. Don't try to fight it. Because you ever hear someone go, yeah, I feel like that. You shouldn't feel like that. Too bad I do. Feelings are what they are. We cannot choose that. But you know, we can always choose our attitude towards our circumstance. That's our choice every second of every moment of every day. And it's not that we wake up and choose a good attitude. We wake up and choose a good attitude in this moment, the next moment, the next moment, all day long. It's not like you make the choice once and I'm good, I'm going to coast now. We make that choice every minute of everything that's thrown at us. That's the way life works. Sadness is not a choice. No feeling is. But our attitude towards our circumstances is a choice we make. And my mom would go, if I ever had a bad thought or a negative thing happen to me, I'd go, where did that come from? And you would see her like brushing it off of her. She goes, get that off of me. Where did that thought come from? And she would never dwell on it. See, that's a lot of times where we get in trouble. We dwell on the bad.
She had positive attitude.
Man, my mom, she'd be out there dancing in the rain right now. You know, this concept that you can choose your attitude in any situation is the reason why you can be joyful in a miserable situation. That's true. My mom would say, Randy, know the difference between joy, happiness, and pleasure. They are so different. Pleasure is surface related. She goes, don't ever chase it. Comes and goes. You drink good wine, it feels good. Take a warm bath, it feels good. Comes and goes.
Yeah.
Where happiness is, are you enjoying your day? And joy is within. No one chooses your joy but you. No one can touch it but you. And it's your choice all the time. This is why you can be joyful in a miserable situation. And a lot of times in life, bad things happen to us. Bad things happen to everybody, period. You'll never meet one person who goes, I've never had a bad thing happen to me. It doesn't work like that. And a lot of times, the most happy, joyful people in the world, they have had the worst things happen to them. But they've chosen the attitude that can change their situation. So here's the rhythm that can happen. This is the rut we can fall into. Bad things happen. We get sad, which is normal. Then we stay sad for a week, for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months. Then we get comfortable with being sad. It becomes a way of life. We get in this groove like, it's just the way I am. It's a new way of life, right? Mm-hmm. Or worse, even worse, we would feel guilty for feeling happy. Because I'm still here and the person that I love is gone and I just feel so guilty. And then we start playing these mind tricks. We go back in time and go, what if I could have changed it? Mm-hmm. And it gets worse and worse and worse. We're not meant to live in the past. Mm-hmm. Nobody is. We're meant to live in the moment we're in. Constantly trying to relive the past, daydreaming about what I could have done to change it, it'll wear anyone out.
I've done that.
It'll drain the life out of you. Trying to live in the past and not be the person you're born to be right here, right now, that's exhausting to anybody. You're basically trying to live in two places at the same time. It's just not possible. It'll wear you out. It's hard to get through the day. It's hard to get through the current day while you're living in the past. Because you're trying to live now, but I'm also living then, and man, that'll just wear you out. You see, time is moving forward constantly on all of us. And if you're living in the past, you're trying to go backwards while time is going forwards. This can lead to depression. And when you're depressed, your body and mind, it's just worn out. It's depressed. You're so exhausted from carrying around the pain that's deep rooted in the past. And in fact, you think about the word depressed, keep saying it. I said it to Kathy earlier. Depressed, deep rest, depressed, deep rest.
Yeah.
When we become depressed, your body is saying you're not where you're supposed to be in your life. Your body needs deep rest, but it's not sleep. It's not sleep. That's not the deep rest. That's not the depressed. That's not the deep rest we need. It's not sleep or relaxation. It's actually forgiveness. It's self-forgiveness. It's not living in the past. See, we need to stop fighting the current of time. Any time that you ever have a thought of the past, if it jumps in your head every couple months, you need to go and deal with that. You need to go back and fix that, because that is telling you that there's something going on, that you're stuck. You're stuck back there. And I know a lot of people right now that they are 50-year-old men, but they're stuck at age 12 years old because something happened to them and they've never gotten past it. They need to go back and go, What can I do to heal myself? Who do I need to apologize to? Who do I need to confront? Who do I need to say something to? How can I get it out of here and into the world so I don't have to carry it around? You know, forgiveness of everyone around you, it's like setting a prisoner free, only to realize you were the prisoner. You were the prisoner. That's what it is. And a lot of times it's self-forgiveness. We need to stop fighting the current of time because time is moving on. And if we're trying to live in the past, here's the imagery. Imagine you're in a canoe and you're in a river and you're trying to go upstream. You're paddling against the current. This is how it is living in the past because time is washing over you and you're trying to go back in time and you're fighting the current. That would wear anyone out. It would wear anyone out all the way down to depression where they need deep rest. Depression, depressed. So I'm here to tell Wendy right here, right now, it's okay to feel good. In fact, if Jeff was sitting in this chair, he would go, I need you to feel good. I need you to be the best version of you for our daughter. I need you to be the best version of you for our marriage. I need you to be the best version of you for our legacy, to carry it on, because you're the only one left right now. If I was here, I'd carry it on, so I'm counting on you to carry it on. Right?
Right, you're right.
That's what he'd be saying. It's okay to treat yourself like someone you love. Isn't it that simple? It's okay to treat yourself like someone you love. How many times do we treat other people better than ourselves? You know, my mom died like 18 years ago. And I talk about her like she's here right now, right? But you know, when my mom died, I was too selfish at the time. My mom was at the University of Pennsylvania Hospital getting a stem cell transplant. Terrible stuff. Mm-hmm. They hit you with chemotherapy. They pull white blood cells out of your hip. Then they put you through more chemotherapy, deplete you to nothing, and then try to put your clean blood back in, right? Mm-hmm. Well, my mom ended up in the intensive care unit on a breathing tube, bed sores everywhere. Her body was breaking down, and I'm on my way to a ski race. Mm-hmm. If anyone in this world could beat themselves up for the past, my name is Randy. I have every right to do it. I choose not to do it. I was on my way to a ski race in Vermont. And the doctor calls me up. He goes, Randy, you need to get down here now. I turn the car around in Vermont, driving back down to the University of Pennsylvania Hospital. And now I'm down there and it's dark out. I pull in the parking garage. I get out of the car and I'm sprinting to the room. I remember the wind as it blows over my face as the doors open, go into the intensive care unit. Mm-hmm. And in that moment, the time stopped. Because at the end of the hall was the two nurses standing there with their hands clasped. And I knew I missed it. I knew my mom died 1 minute before I got there. And I walked in the room and it was hysteria because the breathing tube was still down her throat. My mom was laying there. Mm-hmm. And my brother was crying like I'd never seen him cry before. And my brother's wife was there and my mom's sisters were there. And I walk in and I see this scene. And when I think about it, it was timed perfect. Because I looked at him and go, if you all could see the world through mom's perspective, you'd all stop crying right now. Because in that moment, you see, my mom just met Jesus. And she's celebrating. Right. She's the most excited person in the world. She's screaming with joy. Yeah. But then what happened, I walked up behind my mom and I put my hand behind her head because I knew there'd still be a little bit of warmth there. And I wanted to feel the warmth of her body. Mm-hmm. And as I put my hand behind her head, I said, Mom, I can't die with you. And that's the message today. You must live on. You must do it for Jeff. You must do it for your daughter. And the faster you can say, I cannot die with you, the better honor, joy, excitement you would bring to Jeff. Right. Because you're a Christian like I'm a Christian.
I am a born-again Christian.
You believe one day you'll see him again. And you want to say to him, you want to go, Jeff, look what I did. Look what I did.
I was with him when he passed.
Right.
Holding his hand until it went right. I mean, I even repeated our marriage vows to him.
I love it.
And I told him, look for Jesus.
I love it. Wendy, I love you. I love you. We are all far more alike than different. Everybody's searching for similar forms of human happiness. It's just that simple. So today is a transformational day for Wendy. When I met Wendy, she was carrying around a Tupperware bin. And it had every award that Jeff ever won, every accolation in this Tupperware bin. And I looked at her and I said, Wendy, how often do you get these out? She goes, just about every day. I go, do you cry for hours while you're looking at it? She goes, pretty much every day. For the past 18 months, you've been doing this every single day. She goes, yeah, I have. I go, it's time that we put it away and we now move on. It's a choice. There is a time for being sad, but there's a time to go, today's the day. Today I'm going to choose to move on. And I'm going to choose that when I have those sad feelings, I'm going to be like my mom and go, where did that come from? Get that off of me. And you're going to brush it off. So the deal with Wendy was that today, before she come on this show, she would change the screensaver on her phone to, instead of being a picture of her husband, to be a picture of their daughter. And she changed the screensaver. She just showed me, right? So there's her daughter. She just changed it, right? So that way when she looks at it, she feels happy. It's positive feedback. That's what we get in life, right? And then the deal was that all the accolades, all the awards that her husband won over the years and was given because he achieved significance in this world, I was going to show on Facebook Live, and she was going to put it in the Tupperware container, and it would be sealed up for the next 6 months. And Wendy will heal. You watch. In 6 months from now, the deal is Wendy will come back here, and I bet you, this is what Wendy looks like right now. I bet you in 6 months, you won't recognize Wendy. I bet you Wendy's going to look about like 15 years younger. She'll be going, I work out, I run every day. I've changed the inside, and my outside world has changed too. So guys, can I show you all the stuff that Jeff had won? Let me show you this. It is amazing, over the top. So Wendy here prepared a table. Look at this. This entire table is covered with all the awards. There he is. There's the ship he was on. All the awards that he has won over the years. You don't meet very many people in this life that has won all of this. So on. But you know, the thing that stuck out to me the most.
I think he earned them.
Yeah.
More than one, right?
The thing that stuck out the most is a letter that Jeff's daughter wrote to the Postal Service, asking the Postal Service to have his dad be a stamp. This letter is spectacular. Because I say it all the time, you can win every single award in the world, but if you do all this and you lose your family, health, and friends in the process, that's not a successful person. But if you do all this and you have this, that's a person of significance. I really love you all. Thanks for being part of our life. Thanks for being part of Wendy's life. We love you. We're going to sign off. I hope it added value to your life. I know it added value to Wendy's. We love you all. Thanks for being here. Bye, y'all.